Go, go, go. Good morning, sir.
Found out I needed morning. Found out I needed glasses yesterday.
Really?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
I've been getting migraines by like 5 p.m. like pretty much every night, and it's not well. It is. It's like it is obviously a migraine, but it's because I need glasses for months and months.
Yeah. Oh, right.
For months and months, it's been bothering me. Like by 8-9 p.m. when I'm looking at my screen, like things are starting to go blurry, and I'm like looking at it, crossing my eyes, and I'm like, surely it's like just I'm tired, stressed, and whatnot. But nah, I was like bit the bullet, and I went and got an eye test yesterday, so I need to get glasses.
It wouldn't be anything to do with caffeine or anything like that.
No, nothing to do with caffeine.
Oh, okay.
Caffeine doesn't affect the eyes.
What was C4 already? Mate, that fucking drink I had yesterday, I didn't realise it had so much beta alanine in it. And I was
that 2 grams?
Yeah.
That'll itch. That'll itch the
in
face.
A tiny can though. It was in like one of those like 275, whatever it is. Like
we got sent them to the gym. They sent like a case to like try like samples if we wanted to buy them or not. Morning,
Mark.
Mark, do you know it's rained every single day of 2026 in the UK?
That's a stat.
That's true.
Yeah, that's good. That's why the Vikings liked this land. That's part of our heritage. It's part of our culture. It rains. We produce incredible vegetation, and that's why we have amazing sheep and cows.
Croppage,
full of
croppage.
41 days. So
there was snow in my garden this morning.
Was it? Apparently, it's going to snow here on Friday.
Yeah, it's snowing here. It's now not right now. It's really sunny outside, but it's cold.
So
I don't know what that is. You're so. I don't know what
arable.
That is. Oh, that's a new word. What does arable mean?
Like land, like growth, like arable lands.
Yeah, there we go. I like arable. Learn something new every day. Every day's a school day.
Or it's how they say horrible in London.
Horrible.
You're arable. So have you caught up with the Winter Olympics this morning about the Ukrainian guy?
No, the last thing I seen was the dude running uphill on the skis.
Right, I'll pull that up in a bit.
Yeah, I wanted to talk about that.
Right, all right. Let's start with that then. Okay.
No, tell me about the Ukraine guy.
Right. No, because I want to. All right. Okay, I'll tell you about the Ukrainian guy, and then we can go there. So, see if I can get his name right.
Not there. Did he get kicked out of skeleton over helmet tribute? What's that?
Vladislav.
Is that what you're talking about?
Herosvik. Yeah. Right. So he basically. So it raises a really good debate, like and point of discussion, right? I'll bring up the I'll pull up a picture of his helmet.
I'm looking at the helmet right now.
Yeah, I'll put a picture up of his helmet. Right.
That event is fucking nuts, isn't it?
So he's got pictures of 25 of his friends and family that died in Ukraine over the last few years.
Yeah.
Okay. And basically he got to do his practice run and qualifier in the helmet, which is here. And he's saying about keeping their memory alive. So he's basically saying about he doesn't see it as a political statement. He sees it as memory for his friends and family. Now, basically, he's in the last sort of hour or so, the IOC gave him an option over last night. Sorry, they gave him the option. He could continue, but they said it broke rule. I think it's rule 50 of the articles of the Olympic Association of no political statements. You're not allowed to basically talk politics or show it or demonstrate it. Now the IOC have come to the conclusion they're allowed sort of these safe spaces and they decided on these 3 places where they can feel comfortable, where they don't have to talk about politics, and it's out of the question. So regulations basically dictated this. Now, as a result, they've basically said on the field of play, your helmet isn't conducive with that state. It's bringing in this kind of field of discussion around politics.
Yeah.
He would argue otherwise, but they gave him the option of using a different helmet, and he has outright refused to do so. And as a result, first of all, they said, well, you can't compete then.
Yeah, I've seen they've pulled him, yeah.
And then they've basically taken away his accreditation. And his accreditation is the lanyard that basically lets you in and out of the village.
So he's not even allowed in the village and stuff.
No, he's been basically told, Tatar, you're gone. Because these spaces are basically making up the Olympic Park where the athletes go. So he won't be allowed to be in there. So they've taken away his accreditation and he's got to go. Now, the BBC, like the BBC Sport, obviously, or, that where we get in the UK, the footage of the Olympics, they were just talking about it as it was coming through. So they were discussing it as it was coming through. And it's really interesting because depending on how you look at it, I've got cognitive dissonance here, right? Because I was talking to someone about this yesterday. I personally think sport is a meritocracy where your performance is the highlight. People go to sport to escape all of that, right? And so this is all one side of the argument. And I feel once you're on the state of like field of play and you're in a sport, if the regulations dictate that you cannot involve politics or certain flags or political statements or whatever, they are the rules, unfortunately, that have to, and you have to abide by them. That's one side of the argument. And sport should be about the sport. It should, because once you open that floodgate, fucking everything's fair game, and then it becomes chaos.
What if it had just been like, let's say, one family member, and he'd put like one person on his helmet, and it was like, oh, this is a memory of X. So would it have been a different story, or is it because it's like all?
And this is the thing, like,
because it's how other people are going to interpret it as what they're afraid of.
It's visuals, and the IOC have had to make this. They've sat with him. They've had a discussion before this happened, and the thing is, like, I was watching it, and initially, before I'd heard anything about the what was on the helmet, where the guy was from, anything, I just heard the headline of an athlete refused to change his helmet, so he's got banned. And I was like, well, yeah, fucking just change your helmet. And then I actually heard what the story was about, and then I was like, oh fuck. And then the on the one hand, I'm like, you are the fucking man. Like, you have decided out of principle, his childhood dream, he's at the Olympics, he's done his test run, and he's right on the verge of fulfilling his childhood dream, and his family are all there watching him. And he takes a stand and says, fine, I'm not going to do it for these people in memory. And on the one hand, that is absolutely, what an incredible, like, can you imagine anyone else like in that? There's films written about like business people where they're on the verge of signing $1 billion contract, and then they pull out of principle, like Elf. The buddy's dad, he's like on the verge of doing a big deal, and then he pulls out because like that kind of thing, right? So it's written throughout Hollywood and throughout history. People are on the verge of like completing a dream or something, and then just purely out of integrity and pride and just the way that they are really heartfelt, they don't go through with that dream, and because that other thing is in higher stead to them. And what an incredible statement to make. However, I'm also on the side of the IOC in terms of not letting him race if he refused to take the helmet, because it does contradict the regulations, I think. Like, because
personally, I'm on his side, like
yeah,
with what he's done, but I get it from the other like point of view as well, because it's not just him they're catering to, and it's not just like the Ukraine that they're catering to.
Yeah, if that would have been a Scottish guy with his nan on it, like Mark said, like, and a load of people from his family that had died, no one, I don't think that would be a political statement. But because he's from Ukraine and because it's in the last 2 years during the conflict, it automatically then becomes political, which is shit. And I feel so, on the one hand, I feel so damn sorry for him for it. But on the other hand, I'm like, my hat is off to him.
If it hadn't been like broadcast about it, people wouldn't have even like bat an eyelid to it.
No, exactly. But the other way to think about
the helmet, that's a fucking cool helmet.
Yeah, but the other thing about it is the fact that because he did it, because everyone's talking about it, because he's not going to the Olympics, his legacy will always be, why didn't you get to compete? Because I was wearing the helmet. What was on the helmet that was so important? Because of the IOC doing that, it's made it
now it's a bigger
more of a deal.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a really interesting happening, because it's just one of those that's just shit. Like,
Mark, that's what I wanted to ask as well. I was like, would people have actually seen it? Was he someone that people would have been paying attention to?
He was medal contender.
Oh, right. Was he? Right. Because that's what I was wondering. It's like, is he someone that was going to be standing on a podium with a medal holding that helmet? It's like, they probably, maybe that's why it got more attention, because they're like, fuck, he could be on the podium holding this helmet.
Yeah, potentially. Like, but and the thing is, like, you have to have rules. You can't bend rules for certain people.
If he'd been from the UK, they might have let him do it, because we've got 0 medals at the Winter Olympics so far.
Yeah. Mate, I want to get your take on the American lady that went down without an ACL the other day. Did you see that?
I watched it happen, yeah. Like,
right. So
why was she there?
Well, so
was she not just coming back from injury?
A week before,
she'd
had surgery to remove her ACL.
Yeah.
Her doctor, yeah, exactly. Her doctor signed her off. The team doctor, the American doctor, signed her off to compete, right? The thing is, and then she went, and then she broke her leg. She had a massive fall. Did you see the fall? It was like,
yeah, that's all I've maybe watched, and then I've seen that she says she doesn't regret
it. See if I can find it while I talk about it. But do you know my own? Like, I don't give a crap. Like, she's an Olympic athlete. The reason they're there is because they're mental. Like,
she's 41.
Yeah, like going down that hill at like 90 mile an hour on sticks is just batshit mental, right? And all of them, in my eyes, are both crazy and brave for doing it. Like, you can't deny the bloody level of bravery that it must take for them to be able to just do those kind of things, right? And fair bloody play to her for doing that, right? For all of them. My issue around that isn't the fact that she did it. It isn't the fact that she was allowed to do it. It's not the fact that she was coming back from injury. She's an athlete. It's her job, and she's taken the step to just decide. For her, it is binary. It was, I'm doing it. Right?
Yeah, but they wait 4 years for that moment.
Exactly, right? She's not doing it, right? Now, my problem with all of it was the fact that people keep calling her brave for doing it.
Well, it's not brave.
Exactly. I don't think the word brave applies to that situation. And I've been trying to explain this to people all week. I don't see bravery in it. Like, it was a decision she made based on a doctor's sign off. She's an Olympic athlete. She's going down that hill. There's no bravery in it. Like, they're all of them that throw themselves on sticks down a hill at 90 mile an hour are brave. If you detract that part away from it, what was brave about it? It was a binary decision. Either you're racing or you're not. If she's able to race, she races. If she wasn't able to race, she doesn't race. There's no bravery in that decision. There's no bravery in that decision. It's a yes or no answer.
Sorry, I'm laughing at Heidi's comment.
Morning, Heidi. Does you not have any current injuries to disclose? Do you?
No, let's not talk about my injuries.
Okay. Snapped to right one, had surgery, then returned just before damage to one. Yeah.
I don't want to validate Heidi's comments on this show.
I was struggling last night. Yeah. Yeah, cheers.
But yeah, you can tell why she's done it. You know, she's waited. What this was going to be her 5th and final. Well, it was her 5th and final Olympic Games. What was she? Did she win it in 2010?
Something like that. Yeah. But what an athlete! She's a specimen. She's an Olympic athlete. Well, like we forget the standard that they're at. And then that's what I love about the Winter Olympics. And as I've got older, I've grown more and more respect. Like we were watching one about 20 minutes ago, and it's the downhill moguls where they're like on sticks, and then they do jumps like 2 or 3 times. I can't remember the name of the category that it's called, but they're in like a squat going down the moguls, and they're doing that, and then a jump, and then like
one of my childhood, like close childhood friends. He's a ski instructor over in Whistler, and he's like, they basically went on like 5 or 6 skiing holidays like every year, like growing up. He's coached people to go to like Commonwealths and all that kind of stuff. He's an excellent skier. He's had ACL issues as well, so he wasn't ever at that level himself, but he's an instructor. Wow. But I'd never been skiing like my whole childhood, and then when we were about 18, he took us up the Cairngorms, and he was like, I could teach you how to ski like that. He's like, if I can't teach you in the first half an hour, then like I can't teach anyone. And he taught me how to ski. I like literally taught me how to ski in about half an hour, taught me how to ski. And then I was like going down a few hills. And then he was like, try snowblades. I was like, what are they? He's like, they're shorter skis, means you can go faster. I was like, right, let's do this. So got snowblades, and then we're going down. This is the first and only time I ever went skiing, by the way. One and only time that I've ever been, and I've never been back. And we're going down the hill a few times on the snowblades, and then he's doing like jumps. He's hitting kickers and stuff, because up the Cairngorms they've got like it's like a skate park, but it's like the snow park. You know, it's got like rails and stuff.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Do you want to hit a kicker?" And I was like, "Aye, let's do it." Very first, just a small one as well in the kiddie park. First one I hit, I was flying. Really? Well, I thought I was flying, but I wasn't really flying. I felt as if I was like going through the air.
Yeah.
But the way I landed, my skis just dug into the snow, and I must have done about 10 like somersaults down the hill, like, you know, like cartoonish, like arms and legs like out, just like tumbling, and then it went into a fence. Ended up breaking 4 of my ribs.
Shit.
Within about the first hour of that day, I was like taken off on like a bloody snowmobile stretcher, taken down the hill. And I had to like sit in the cafe for the rest of the day while the boys just carried on like snowboarding and skiing.
Oh, fun!
I was just sitting, broken ribs. Never been back. That's as an adult. See if that happened as a child. That's like something that you would just do, and then just like as soon as you were able to, you get back and go back to it. I was like, nah, I don't want to experience that again.
No. Well, Mark, I went skiing once, broke my wrist at the bottom of the ski lift trying to fix slow at my mate. Still never skied. Brilliant. That's
I got a little bit of glory.
All right. Yeah, before you got one.
Broke my ribs.
Yeah. Skiing's mad. So yeah, going back to the Ukrainian guy. He, like, this picture sums it up basically. Hang on.
I've been looking at photos of him. Oh, does that mean the bobsleigh will be going on there, won't it?
That's his dad.
No.
Like, imagine the both the pride and the sadness in that decision being made by the dad.
Yeah, I'm sure he'll be proud of him, but I'm sure he's also like absolutely gutted for him as well.
Absolutely gutted. But I mean, but the pride that you'd have to have in your fact that your son's decided that over his childhood dream because it means that much to him.
Yeah.
Like, awesome. But again, it's just one of those shit situations. It's like nothing, they have to go by the rules. Yes, it is a bit of an interpretation to an extent. Like, is it political? Is it remembrance? You know, it's one of those where, but inevitably, the discussion and the topic of the remembrance does lead directly to politics. And the Olympic spirit is free of politics.
Yeah, because that's what I'm saying. That everybody's there.
Yeah, yeah. But arguably, they've got more press out of it by banning him around it than they would have done if they just let him do it.
Yeah, no one would probably have been speaking about it in the news, especially in the news.
So I'm going to try and find that dude that went up that hill.
The skier.
Yeah, like I can't remember what thing it was on.
I'll find it.
Talk amongst yourselves.
When's the bobsleigh on?
Bobsleigh. My mate had a joke about that when we were like 12. Wanky Dave. He said, "I went bobsleighing, killed 10 Roberts." And yeah, I just remember whenever I hear bobsleigh, I think of that.
Women's bobsleigh. It's on the 15th at 9 o'clock in the morning.
So this is a good point.
I wanted to just watch the women's bobsleigh, but that's when I typed in bobsleigh, that's what came up on Google.
Yeah. That Kiwi bobsled. We don't have Roman's flag on the leaderboard, and this raises another discussion: the fact that the Russian athletes aren't allowed to have their country's flag because of political issues being raised at the Olympics. It kind of goes hand in hand with that, doesn't it? Like the fact that you can't have a Russian flag, and I know it's for doping and anti-doping violations, but the fact that you can't have your country's flag where you've had nothing to do with the original scandal, that is to get rid of political discussion, isn't it? So Article 50, I think it was Article 50, they have to keep up with it. But yeah, even though there's a McDonald's in the fucking Olympic Village.
Oh, they'll all just be eating McDonald's.
Stephen's favourite carbohydrate. Speaking of Stephen, am I right in saying it's tomorrow?
He has got...
Is it tomorrow?
Stephen's got John Woolley on 2 p.m. tomorrow.
Yes. Woolley is coming on the show tomorrow at 2 p.m.
And I'm not sure if we can... No, we can't announce his other show.
No, not yet, because it's not ours.
No, it's not ours.
Oh, no, the week after, he's got...
he's got Kyle. He's got
Are you
Kyle.
going to be in the corner doing, like, translations?
I'll maybe have to.
So, yeah,
I don't even understand Kyle.
He's thick, isn't he? Like, thick accent, not thick person. Stephen Rayner tomorrow on Behind the Barbell has got John Woolley of Woolly Mammoth of... what was his meme thing? Meme Before Time. What was it? No,
that's Roderick. He was called... Oh, fuck. What was he called before he got banned?
Yeah. I can't remember. Willie Meemouth or... Yeah, something like that. Anyway, he's on 2 p.m. our time. I do need to change that on StreamYard. But yeah, and then the week after, Kyle is coming on.
We have Kyle from Wad on the Loch.
And then the week after...
Affiliate owner, athlete, very thick accent, Scottish man.
That'd be fun. That'd be good. So I'm off to Wadaptive this weekend.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah. I was invited to that. I'm at Deftones this weekend.
Oh yeah, you are, aren't you? Let me bring it up for anyone that has lived in a cave.
What's Abby's? Is Abby competing at Wadaptive, or is she?
Yeah. She's doing both. I talked to her this morning. I was voice noting her, and she was sending me one back, and then she had to explain to someone while she was doing the voice note that she was doing a voice note to someone because where she works.
I've had to do that multiple times.
So yeah, I'm at Wadaptive down in Grays in Essex, which is right near Lakeside Shopping Centre. So that'd be fun. But yeah, Wadaptive pairs event. So you've got one adaptive and one non-adaptive athlete paired up for teams. Yeah, really interesting. And guess who is competing? Jason Fitness Media.
Who is in
his
who's
suit.
he competing with?
I don't know.
Yeah, will he be in the suit?
We'll find out. We'll find out.
If he's not, I'm going to be sorely disappointed.
Oh yeah, me too. I'm gonna berate him. But yeah, Abby and I will be going live on Sunday during the competition at some point. I'm going to try and get as many interviews as I can with these athletes. But you know what I'm really interested to see, because the workouts look bloody savage.
I want like, how does Wad Powder's sponsor of the show? Not officially this show, but outside the box.
Yeah, buddy. Sachets a clear way. Oh, I'm going to grab some of those, although I'm not competing. But yeah, so event one. So do you know the amazing thing is, well, Abby's looked at them, and there's one workout that they've refused to test. So rope climbs and wall balls.
Can you zoom in on that?
Oh no, I can't.
Nah, yeah.
Yeah, one of them is called Takeshi's Castle. But no, effectively the workouts are like you've got Nigel here, like showing what rope climbing might look like for them. So there's a clamp in the middle of that grip.
Yeah.
And you tag the rope and then you pull it. So that what I'm really bloody looking forward to is looking at the adaptions, because I want to use some of them.
Have you ever used one of those machines, by the way?
They are horrible.
Cool, eh?
Yeah. And that's what I love about this event, is that it's even if you remove the insanity of how amazing the athletes are, right? Purely from a coach's perspective, like the genius behind the programming,
it's going to help you like be a better coach when you're there. Just like when we spoke to Athena.
Yeah. Oh man,
some of the questions, like when she's asking you questions, you think, is she trying to catch me out? But she's not. She's trying to see what you think, like how you would approach this. So then she'll tell you, like, oh no, this is how we do it. Like this is how I would see it from my perspective.
Yeah.
Even down to like boxes.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
When she says like, how many 12-inch boxes have you got in your gym? It's like,
yeah.
I was like, I actually have one in my garage, but I was like, in the gym, none. And she was like, oh, right. Well, what would someone do if they just like stack up plates? She's like, is that not a bit unstable? And I was like, oh, fuck. Then you start thinking about like all these things there, and it's like, and it'd be cool to see it the adaptive, because how many times does maybe someone in a wheelchair come to the gym or not come to the gym because you can't accommodate for them?
Exactly. And this is the underlying tone of like Hannah's shows that she's going to do. She's going to talk about a hell of a lot. But one of the underlying tones between that, about highlighting the adaptive divisions, about highlighting gaps in our gyms, is the fact that whether
Abby shows it.
Yeah. Abby shows like it demonstrates the fact that whether we like it or not, there are groups and there are people that do not feel welcome in our gyms yet. They don't. And I had this exact conversation with a doctor who does the powerlifting sessions that I take, who wants to be fit, and she's obsessed with neuroplasticity, and she's obsessed with getting fit and living long and like longevity. And I said to her, well, that's what we do at CrossFit. We do a lot of work towards this kind of thing and longevity. And she said, well, isn't it all about like performance? And I said, No. And she asked me and she said, well, they don't do a very good job of marketing that. And I was like, whoa. I was like, brilliant. Like, can I get that on camera?
They don't though, do they?
No, but we forget because we're so entrenched in it and we see what we see and the algorithm pushes the stuff that we already know and we already see. We forget that there are so many people out there, which is part of the premise of this channel, that aren't aware of what we actually do at the CrossFit gyms. Yeah. They're not aware of what we actually do because they're not shown it, and they don't see people like themselves in the gyms on the adverts and on display. We need to do a better job of promoting all of that stuff. And I'm not like, there's a finite amount of stuff that CrossFit can do from HQ, and it comes down to us as affiliate owners and affiliate and as coaches to do a better job as well. So whether we like it or not, we need to do better with that where that's concerned. Everywhere. No, and that's not pointing the finger at any one person, it's everyone. Where the hell is this? Trying to find this video. Oh, did I show you where's that picture I just saw?
Mark asked a question way back when. Where is it? That one. Yes.
I just messaged Steve, but I'm impatient. What's the question?
Are you doing continuum teas?
Hell yeah.
They will come.
Yeah, they will. Yeah, we're on it. We are on it. Sorry, I'm just trying to find the video of that skier. Who did I send it to? Our group on here.
It's in the one with Mason.
Oh right, I thought I sent it to. Okay, cool. It doesn't matter. All right. Actually, I'll tell you what I can do it. Good. So yeah, Twickenham's lining up to be good. Madrid? Have you got the official sign off from Hayley for Madrid?
Yes. Yeah, Hayley's. She's more than happy for me to come to Madrid.
More than happy. That means she wants you to go.
Well, I don't think she wants me. I don't think she ever wants me to go away for a long weekend and leave her fending for herself. But she's more than capable. And as long as it's not the weekend that we move into the new house, I'm sure she'll be fine.
Yeah. Right. Oh, where did that fail?
I gave her some very good news before I told her I was going.
All right, good.
Yeah. So what's the date today? Today's the 12th of February.
Yeah.
It'll probably be about 6 weeks before we move into the house. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So hopefully we're in at the start of April.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of stuff should be done before the end of April. Or she might not be as happy as what she was when I told her.
All right.
But by that time, the flights will be bought, and I'll be going in. And then we go on holiday like 10 days after that as well. So like, she'll have that,
right, then.
She'll have that to look forward to.
Yeah, a bit of both. Right, here we go. Right,
and then she asked me this morning. She's like, "Oh, what date's the London event?" And I says, "Oh, it's in October." I says, "Probably around the same time it was last year." And she's like, "Oh, so over my birthday weekend again?" And I was like, "Yeah, probably over your birthday."
Oh no! Amazing.
And it literally is. It's the 3rd and 4th. Yeah.
Oh, good.
It's the 3rd and 4th. Yeah, it's the same weekend. It just lands on the same weekend.
That's all right.
She didn't.
Birthday can wait. Here we go. Right, so this guy.
Again on the climb. He will not be denied. When Clavo kicks, he is calculating, he is clinical, and he is completely commanding.
Yeah, mute it.
Fucking nut. He was running at like 11 miles per hour uphill, wasn't he?
It's a sub 6 mile uphill on skis.
Do you know what I wish they had like him wearing like a Garmin like HR strap or something, and they could like see what his heart rate was like doing that.
Oh, mate, that is a great shout, right? So why do people watch the Olympics and watch the Olympic sports?
Well, it's a spectacle, isn't it? It's the
it's spectacles, testicle, wallet, and watch. Yeah. So it's the spectacle, it's the performance, it's the physicality, it's the comparison for them to see superhumans doing shit, right? Now, how many people wear a watch? How many people wear a Garmin? How many people track their heart rates?
Everyone's got one nowadays.
Yeah, I'd hazard a guess and say the people that are watching the Olympics are more likely to probably use that data than the people that don't watch the Olympics, right? Why aren't they strapping up the athletes and having live heart rate?
It's mental. I don't know
on the screen.
Has any event ever done that? Has CrossFit ever done that?
Yeah, they did one.
That, haven't they? I'm trying to remember when that was. They did do that, didn't they?
So there was an event that I specifically remember where it was Noah Olsen's heart rate. It was a clean and run ladder. And it was 20, was it after COVID? I think it was, because it was the year that they ran outside, I'm pretty sure CrossFit Games, because I can picture Noah Olsen, his heart rate on the screen was like 185 for like the whole workout.
There we go. CrossFit 2020, specifically the finals Atlanta event, because it was Whoop, was partnered with Whoop. Did they do that? And then I remember watching Rich do it. Rich has done it a few times in workouts, but that's been mayhem, and where he's done workouts and they've live streamed his data with Whoop as well.
Yeah, on the screen. I'm sure it was 2021. It was oh shush. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Anyway, I'll get rid of that. But yeah, there was a workout where they did like a set of cleans, and then went out of the building, did a run, came back, did another set of cleans, and then did that.
It's like you could see that. That would be cool.
Yeah. Just have it. But they had the Whoop data like over the top of the screen, so you know that this.
Yeah, that's what I remembered as well. But I knew I remembered seeing Rich do it as well.
Yeah. Looks young there, doesn't he?
Yep. But it would be cool to see.
Yeah, I think so. Because but then again, who would it be? Like, what technology provider would it be? Like, because they can't like use brands, can they, on the field of play? So it'd have to be like an Olympic owned, like.
Oh, can they not on that?
Don't think so. No, they're not allowed sponsorship. They're not allowed brands. They're not allowed like only the kit provider. Which I'm sure they'll find a way around it.
Who is the kit provider? Is it Adidas?
It varies. Countries have their own. We have Adidas. So Stella McCartney does a lot of it. Half of my loft is taken up with Adidas team kit from over the years, because they're not allowed to sell it. You can give it away for charity, but you're not allowed to sell Olympic kit. So we've got Beijing, London, and Rio kit upstairs, and the amount of kit you get given is nuts.
Like leotards and stuff, is it?
Yeah. But like, so everyone
for your wife.
Well, everyone gets all the kit plus your sport. So Katie went to like the kit days, and you go to this massive event like in a huge hall where all the athletes go and they get photos and that kind of shit, and you get measured up for like t-shirts, shorts, leggings, trousers, the opening ceremony kit, swimming shorts, swimming costume, even if you're not in a swimming event, like fucking everything. Everyone gets everything. We've got one of them for the Commonwealth. I'm gonna have to get a kit day.
Do the coaches get kit as well?
Yeah, we have to wear the same kit as everyone else. So it's like a uniform, basically.
Like a trackie, yeah.
But it's funny because I'll be coaching, Katie and her dad have both been to the Commonwealths, and I obviously didn't go, but I'm going to coach. So all of us have been involved in the Commonwealths in some respect.
Yeah, that's cool.
But yeah,
my mate decided to get married on the last day of the Commonwealth Games. So the hotel prices in Glasgow are astronomical. I knew it was I knew the date of his wedding. I'm his best man. And we just hired a house.
What's tenuous? What part is tenuous? Steve. But yeah, the opening ceremony is on the 23rd of July.
Ooh.
And then lifting starts on the day after. So I'm going to be there from like the 21st till the 25th. So yeah, we'll see.
I'll come
back.
But
yeah,
I'll come down at some point.
Yeah, that'd be good. You comparing someone competing to you and going and carrying a bag, yeah. Do you know, like, I don't know if a lot of people know how coaching works with parabench, with powerlifting, but yeah, I'm not saying that I'm the same as them for competing. I'm saying that I'm involved with a Commonwealth team.
Do you as a coach have to go out there and put the strap on?
I strap them in. I then unrack. I know what you were getting at. I then unrack. You then stand back. The head ref or head judge says down. They pause at the chest. It's up to me to shout press.
Is it? Why?
Yeah, because it's adaptive, because it's all part of the game, right? So you as the coach have to give the cue to press. They don't rely on the ref for it. So if I fuck up and he presses too early or it's not ready, it's on me.
That's a bit funny. I didn't know that for adaptive bench.
Yeah. So you're more, as a coach with adaptive, you're much more involved because you make the judgment call on the fucking platform.
When that bar's rested, aye.
So it's a really difficult one. So here's a great question, and we are pursuing a line of thought down there, put it that way. It would appear that every one of the decent, let's put it this way, all of the decent female athletes that have been on it have been CrossFitters. The men,
even do you mean competitors or
competitors?
Gladiators?
Yeah.
Well, I was going to say the females that are actually gladiators are CrossFitters.
Oh yeah, Shelley, Emily, Zach, they're doing pretty well, and also they're the ones that have sort of steered clear of injury, really, pretty much. Like all the others are bodybuilders, and they've got all bicep tendons snapping and knees going. So no, but totally agree. The gladiators is a. If you put all, the ident bits at the beginning where it's like, I'm John and I'm from Essex, and it's like them with a thing.
Who's Sabre? Is that Shell?
Yeah.
She still does Sweatbox in Dundee.
She still competes to a degree, doesn't she? She did strength and depth last year. Athex, I think she did an Athex recently, didn't she? Up in Glasgow.
Not so sure. But she's got Sweatbox in Dundee. She used to always be in a team with Ricky.
Well, Erin used to compete with her a lot as well. Yeah. So they paired up for a few bits.
Sweatbox, not Sweaty Box.
Steve Beckett from the Defiant Co. says Sweaty Box. That's for the Spotify listeners.
Steve's buying our flights to Madrid, just putting it out there for everyone. So he can't back out.
No, he's paying for the hotel, remember?
If Henrik's not watching, I think Henrik's getting that for us.
But yeah, Coach Strongest Madrid looks awesome. Have you seen the AI that they're implementing there?
No.
So
I see everything.
So all the speakers are going to have been mic'd up, and there's going to be TV sets around there. But all the listeners in the stands are going to have their own microphone adjusted for their own language, and the speakers are going to be translated live into their language.
That's
cool, isn't it? Yeah, well, good. But yeah, awesome. Steve, have you done your 40-minute EMOM today?
I'm training after this.
Yeah, I've got a relatively light day today. Mate, I was snoring in my sleep. You know when you get a sore throat from like snoring? Did you ever get that?
Sorry. I need to tell you something off air now.
All right, okay. Yeah, I did the project High Rocks class. Oh God.
Was it good?
What makes it High Rocks? So Steve, there is a question for you. What makes that class High Rocks? That is a great question. That is an amazing question. What about that class makes it High Rocks other than the name?
Was it just because I imagine they'll have an affiliated, they're High Rocks affiliated.
But yeah, what specifically about that class when you walk in is High Rocks? Not the name of it, but what you're doing, what makes it High Rocks? I skipped training to listen to you. Oh man, you're basic. So Mark, you're basically like that Ukrainian guy. So thanks for that. No barbell and rig work. Well, I did a CrossFit session yesterday with no barbell and no rig work. So, so what is it that specifically makes it High Rocks and not CrossFit?
It's all it's all the same, isn't it?
Well, yeah, you can do a pairs workout for CrossFit. Just interested.
It's a trap, Steve.
It's a trap.
It's a trap.
But I know what you mean, but you can't write it down. Well, Mark has. But like
you know they've got movement standards at
yeah.
Especially when you're doing the pro division, they're really strict.
Burpees.
Because we were doing everything to standard and we were still getting warnings about certain stuff. And it's like, here, fuck off.
My burpees were immaculate.
Yeah.
Got to take off 2 feet. I am your knob.
They've gotten really strict with that. If your feet are even slightly staggered.
Right. Okay.
So like, you know, when you step up, if your feet aren't then in line when you do that 2 foot, they'll be like, nah, because they don't want people. It's almost like that step jump. They'll pull you back for that.
Yeah.
But there is, if you're in the open, if you're in that open division, they just fucking let anything go.
I know I'm just poking fun. Sprague was getting told off for burpees too. We got a 2-minute penalty.
Yeah, he did. And that was for the staggered feet in as well. He said,
I get it. And it's good.
But he said they didn't tell him why. They just kept on telling him.
Right.
Like, they just kept on telling him, like, watch your burpees. And he's like, well, what the fuck's going on?
Yeah.
They just watch your burpees. What? And then they just, because all they do now is they scan your time chip and then they just put a penalty on. They don't need to know who you are or anything, because they'll tell you to turn your time chip on the outside, so it's got the barcode on it, and then they'll just scan it.
Right. Okay. Yeah. But the thing is, all of the logic behind people saying, which I totally agree with. I mean, we did one in Birmingham. I totally agree with the logic of doing at least one just to check your accountability, like Stephen's doing in a few weeks. I mean, he's gone from none to like 5 in a weekend, so he's a dick. But like, I get it as using it as like even an annual tool for CrossFitters to just check in with your monostructural and your ability to move for longer than an hour, because most of us will be longer than an hour, won't we? I buy into that, right? I get it. It's a really easy, decent, well-organized opportunity to test it, and you know what's coming, right? Just like a powerlifting or a weightlifting meet. The same logic can be applied. If you are someone, a CrossFit coach or a CrossFit athlete that is testing your ability for mono and for cardio capacity on a High Rocks, you better damn well be doing a powerlifting or weightlifting meet, because arguably, that's more pressure than doing a High Rocks. High Rocks, you've got 20 million people running around with you at the same time. You can get lost in it. A weightlifting or a powerlifting meet, you are literally on your own on a stage with very little music, being judged to the highest nth degree on your form and your quality when you're under extreme loads. That is how you develop character on a platform. So Mark Telford, 87, writes, I'm helping run a strongman comp at my gym at the weekend on Sunday. Never done one before. Looking forward to it. Good to test and try something new.
You should, if you don't already, follow Stephen Rayner that's on this channel. He works closely with a strongman coach and a strongman gym, and he also competes in strongman competition as well. Stephen downplays his fitness and strength, but he's fucking strong, like, and he's fit. He downplays it, but he's fit.
Yeah. Do you think
Jake also does that.
Do you think that the whole skit TikTok meme thing, the character, do you think that makes people think he's not going to be as strong as he is? Do you think there's a correlation between those two things?
No, I don't think people would get an impression either way from how he presents on social media.
Okay.
I don't think so anyway.
Because for me, if I see a clown online, like being a knobhead and just dicking around, I automatically assume they're not very athletic.
I don't think he acts like a clown, though.
No, I'm not saying he does. I'm going to the extreme.
No, he is a fucking clown. We can call him a clown. He'll not care.
Yeah. But what I mean is, like, the people that are out there that I get the impression from people when they act like that they're not going to be very athletic or strong.
But he's genuinely just very good at anything he does.
Right.
But you'll say that's on the spectrum. He just goes all in on absolutely everything. So if he like thinks like, oh, I want to get into this, he just goes all in it until he's really good at it. And then with that, he says that's his downfall as well, because then he'll start something, get really good at it, and then just move on to the next thing.
Yeah. I'm trying to find a video of him actually doing strongman, but he does a video he does like 7 videos.
He's if you go, there's probably a podium photo because he won a strongman comp not that long ago.
Has he added that on there? That clock?
Yeah, I think so. He was taking the piss out of the Whoop.
Yeah, good, because we really need to add a fucking clock on.
Yeah. If you go up,
yeah, all the way to the top. I've been scrolling for ages.
So come down.
There's nothing there. Never mind. But yeah, that's our Stephen. But yeah, Stephen's got a good couple of guests coming up.
Because I'm pretty sure he deadlifted like 250 at the last strongman comp.
Yeah. I mean, he's nuts. I hope one day to find the thing I'm good at.
Same here, mate. Same here.
I'm sure you have. I'm sure you found something already. You're a good dad, aren't you? I'm sure you've got a kid, haven't you? Hang on, I think your picture. You've got great hair as well, Mark. So yeah, it's a funny old time. Oh, is that? Oh, it's too small for me to see. I think you got a kid in here. The stuff I'm good at is better. So Steve from the Defiant Co, where you can get £10 voucher off if you signed up for the Open, who's given away £4,500 worth of vouchers, which equates to an affiliation for the year for a gym.
Yeah. I'm not going to claim my £10 off him.
Neither am I.
You've given enough away.
Yeah, no, awesome. See, I didn't, but I'm annoyed that I didn't, because I ordered a hoodie and then I forgot that I could have used a £10 voucher. But I feel bad using vouchers with him. Like, I don't want to take away the margin, but I know that's against the whole point of it. But yeah,
Steve's given me a few freebies, so I probably owe him money.
Exactly.
To be fair.
And I've got a t-shirt on. Mark, are you going to Coaches Congress this year? Because we met Mark at Rogue, didn't we?
If not, why not?
Yeah, fucking idiot. Come on. Mark, have you got your L1? Just out of interest, have you done an L1?
Excuse me.
Excuse you. Cool. So a couple of minutes left for the hour. If you don't already know, guys, we upload these all to Spotify. So if you don't catch us live, you got your L1. Awesome. Good on you. Steve hasn't got his. Just throwing it out there. I think Steve should do his L1.
Steve could do it. Actually, no. Steve will be busy. Yeah, I know. I'm not going to talk about it, don't I? I'm just saying he could do it, but he's busy.
I don't know if these buttons work, you know.
I heard something there.
Yeah. Yeah. So cool. We got an amazing year. Rogue's going to be amazing as well. We'll put. Oh shit! Have we got to put in applications soon? For when did we do that last year? We did it really early.
Ages away.
Is it?
Yeah.
I thought we. Oh, okay. For the media thing.
Yeah, ages away.
Is it? Okay. I'm waiting.
Steve,
to come
should
up.
do it in CrossFit Glasgow.
Yeah. Dennis, yeah, awesome.
I'll come and visit.
Good.
CrossFit Glasgow's an amazing box, by the way. Coach boxing, stopped during COVID, started CrossFit after a year, offered to help. Gym trained, did my L1, coach for weeks, hobby. Yeah. That's literally like anyone that starts probably coaching CrossFit kind of that, like it's that kind of thing, isn't it?
Yeah. So and
yeah, you told me about you do the gym social media.
That's good.
You're going there why are you going there in 2 weeks? Are you going there for an open workout?
He's going there for Friday Night Lights, baby. So Steve Beckett from the Defiant Show will be going to Glasgow in 2 weeks' time for 26.1 Friday Night Lights.
What date is that, Steve?
28th, 26th, 27th?
Is that the 27th?
You going there?
I was literally just saying, I wonder if I could come down and go to that as well.
Yeah. Do it.
Steve, are you taking like, are you just going down and I'll talk to you obviously on WhatsApp. Are you going with Defiant? Is that something I could just jump in on? I'll just come with you. Because it's a 3-hour drive for me, but I would easily come down.
That'd be awesome. Do it.
And then the week after, I'm going to attempt to run an ultra. My training's fallen off a cliff the last like 3 weeks with everything that we've gone on with the house. I've not done a long run in like 2 weeks. I'm hardly getting anything done. So that's what I'm going to the gym to do just now is get back into things because I'm going to end up, Heidi's going to be right. Heidi's going to be totally right. And I'm going to try and run this ultra and then I'm going to be on here talking about new injuries.
Mm-hmm. Do you think if I just turned up at an ultra, do you think I would get injured?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You don't think I'd just stop?
Well, yeah, you would probably be more sensible and stop.
Right. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
But maybe not.
So
if you had it in your mind that you wanted to do
it's stress injuries rather than like actually like trauma injuries. Yeah.
Yeah, like I the longest I'd ever ran on a trail prior to like 3 weeks ago was sitting like 15 kilometers, and then I went and I'd been doing long runs. I'd run, 27, 30, 32, and then I hadn't been on the trails for weeks and weeks. And I went out and done 35 on the trail, and see my ankle the week after was just goosed because all that dorsiflexion going up hills and then back down hills, and it's like undulating terrain, and it's just like all those little like stabilizing muscles and whatnot were just like they were just sore. Like,
okay, that makes sense. Like you kind of get with Chad, like it like after you've done Chad, I don't feel like I've never had DOMs from Chad. It's always been ankles and that kind of thing. Steve's got the shop from the Tri Nation sponsorship. That's cool. Mark coached.
My feet felt good. So you've got a shop as part of the Tri Nation sponsorship. Cool. Well, if you want me to work at the shop, if you want a bald man to sell t-shirts,
hell yeah. Your skin on your feet would disintegrate, Jack. That'll probably be what stops you before it. Nah, I've got well good skin. See, do you remember My Wife and Kids, the program with Michael Kyle? It was
the Wayans brothers.
Yeah.
Loved it.
There's an episode where his wife, I can't remember her name. What was her name? Not Jane. Anyway, she signs up for a marathon, and they both sign up. And she's running every day, and he's like, "Nah, I'm fine. I'll be all right on the day. I'll just get through it. I'm a man. I'm like, I'm physically fit. I train I'm do weights and stuff." And then he does it, and he's like, he's fucked after a mile, and he gets in a taxi, and then skips like 20 miles, and then does the last bit.
Jay was her name.
Jay, that was it. I think that would be me. I think I'd be like, yeah, I'll be all right. I can get around it.
It's like,
and then I'd be like,
Bert Kreischer.
Bert Kreischer.
The first marathon he did, he was on Joe Rogan. He was like, I could run a marathon. And Joe was saying to him, like, you could run a marathon. And he's like, yeah, I could. I'll not even train for it. And he was like, and he ran the marathon. He's like, because what he called it, he's got the Nicky Mantle gene. Mickey Mantle.
Yeah,
He's like, I've got a Mickey Mantle gene. He's like, I'm just athletic. I can do anything.
Yeah.
And it's like his ignorance. It's like the confidence that he has that he can just do anything.
Grant is the same.
Yeah, Grant is like a less fat version of Bert Kreischer.
Less fat, but probably funnier version of.
He's funnier than Bert Kreischer. Yeah.
Good. We need to up these because at the moment Stephen's only doing 2,200 run on the weekend. We need to get more subscribers to this channel.
Can you go and share this channel just for the sole purpose of getting Stephen Renner to die at the weekend?
Yeah.
Not actually die, but he's doing a workout where he will add a rep for every subscriber we get. It was at 56 when he started it. And it's one clean at 80 kilos, one burpee, 100-meter run. I said to him, what happens if you get 1,000 new followers and you have to run 100K?
He'd have to do it.
That is my goal.
1,000 subscribers by the weekend. That's quite a tall order. But we're working our way up. The thing is, with all of this, is you have to demonstrate value and purpose before people start to cotton on. But also, like we've said all along, none of my mates really use YouTube that much at the moment. But they're aware. They just don't know that there's this content out there. They're not aware. And bearing in mind, I've been doing CrossFit for a while now. Like, hardly anyone in our gyms absorb any of the YouTube stuff yet. But they are watching. They're watching stuff. They're online. They're listening. They're on Spotify, but they're not involved in the YouTube world yet. So Mark, so
you can share you could share a post on your story, and then you can actually add the link to the YouTube channel in that, because if you hit the sticker button, there's a part of the stories on socials that you can actually put a proper link in. We're up at 82 now.
Yeah. All right, so he's doing 2,600. That's good.
If everyone that followed the Instagram page subscribed to the YouTube, we'd be doing much better.
This is the thing. So what is it? Yeah, what is it about it? I might make a recorded video on here, just looking at the camera and just explaining step 1 and then a graphic, step 2, then a graphic, that kind of thing. But we need to run like a competition of sorts. So we'll say when we get to we'll run a prize, we'll run a draw, and the winner will get whatever, X amount. I've got some ideas, so we'll talk about that. But there we go.
I'm giving away to my clients at the end of this month a pair of Rad shoes and any pair of runners that they want for training for the winner of what I call client bingo.
Client bingo.
Client bingo.
Yeah.
You writing this down for for your gym or your clients? It's a great thing for participation, accountability, retention. Client bingo. There's 28. There we go. There we go. That's good. Oh, I like that. Nice.
See, client.
It does say client. It does say client. It also
client.
says can't on it as well. It's good.
Strike. Yeah.
There's 28. No, you can only not swear within the first 60 seconds or something of a YouTube video.
Really?
That's the thing. If you're monetized, if you swear within the first 60 seconds, it'll demonetize the video. That's all they'll pay attention to, and then after that, you're free reign.
Right.
Steve, the new Rads are brilliant, by the way. They are good. But there's 28 tasks to complete. Whoever ticks off all the boxes first bit is the winner. You know?
Cool. That's good.
Yeah.
Well done. Are they your smelly old ones, or do they get
No, I will buy them a new pair.
Oh, hang on.
Yeah, they're not getting a pair of my old Rads. Imagine I because I didn't stipulate that it would be a new pair. Imagine I just gave them like my old pairs.
Yeah, they've got to be size 10.
And then I was like, oh, you're a size 10 because here's my old ones because I'm buying new ones.
Hang on.
I've never had a pair of Innovates.
I had
I've heard they're very good though.
I had the ones where it was like a line down the middle. Was it 245s or 255 or something? It was like bright yellow. This was like 2014. They were fucking awful, but they were really good for running at the time because they're really flat.
I was going to say
they're the only pair I've ever had.
I've heard they make very good trail running shoes.
Right, hang on. Right, I've got to show you this. Right, are you ready for this?
Yeah, bring it up. Steve, what do you wear to train? And do you wear nanos?
Nano. Hang on. Right, how do I... Hang on. If I get rid of it, you got to listen to this, right? Ready?
Okay, I'm ready. I was going to bring up something else, but go.
Oh shit. Hang on.
Yes, what is this?
I'm addicted to smelling my dad's underwear.
Fuck off.
That is
I'm sorry, that wasn't like for the camera. Like I actually had to do it. But I lost a lot of clients because of my addiction.
At first I was like, oh, it's a bloke's pants.
I'm addicted to smelling my dad's underwear.
How mental is that?
That's fucking...
Yeah. Anyway, on that bombshell, probably end it there, shouldn't we? So today we've covered Ukrainian.
Is that what is that TV show?
It's on the channel.
That's like an HBO or something, is it? Or is it?
No, it's like, is it TLC? There's a channel in the US that has like
TLC, definitely TLC.
Yeah, it's that one. Yeah, not Three Lovely Chicks.
I want to find out how that started.
Yeah. Like at what age? Was that a childhood thing? You know, like some kids sniff sofas and stuff.
That's definitely like that's... I don't want to... Do you know what? This is a conversation that we need to have with Facundo.
Oh my God. Should we forward him that video and say, what do you think?
No, but we'll message him from the Outside the Box page and say that we want him to come on and see, because he says he'll come on. So
yeah,
don't show him it beforehand, because I want him to kind of go into this, because something's happened to that person. I feel like that's I don't know why I'm laughing, but it's fucking rotten.
Oh God. Brilliant. All right. Well, thanks for joining us on are we so this show was called Nevermind the Box.
But we're calling it Nevermind the Box because I came up with an idea for me and Jake to come on. Either it was going to be a live show, or it'll be like a video that we're going to upload in the week, or bi-weekly, depending on when we get stories. But we're going to bring on stories from sports outside of the box. So obviously, never mind the box. So we'll bring on sporting stories, or it'll be stories that we hear from people from affiliates. So like feel-good stories, PBs. If you've got something that you want to celebrate, send us it, and we will talk about it on the show. Or likewise, the stuff in the Winter Olympics, we were covering that. So if we see cool stuff in the world of sport, we will talk about it on the show.
Sounds good to me. Thanks, guys. Thanks, Mark. Cheers for your input today. Thanks for missing your
go train.
Go train. Right, last one. See you later, guys, and bye for now.